we had a gap up, and immediately following the gap up, our first candle is a major pullback. All right, this pullback is very, very significant because not only did it pull back to the 50-period moving average, but it filled in the gap. All right, so when it filled in the gap, it also approached the 21-period moving average. And normally, the 21-period moving average gives us something. It typically gives us something to work with, something to build on. So that would have been a great place to enter. However, I was a bit late. So we got into a 688 call option, same day, 0 DTE expiration, which I didn't intend to do. I just moved too fast, but that's fine. It worked out. I went 2 contracts in. All right. First entry, 2 contracts, first candle following the pullback. All right. Now we fast forwarded a little bit. And as you can see, we're already moving, approaching our 20% mark. But I've learned to perhaps wait a little bit before I just snatch at my 20% gains. I've noticed that I'm leaving a little bit on the table. So this particular trade, I was mindful. I was confident that that gap fill and this tail bar from the 21-period moving average was a signal that we were going to continue to the upside. I just wanted to continue to monitor the pullback. All right, so this pullback is anytime we get this like bearish flag where we start getting a staggering up of the candles, the small candles, I'm anticipating a pullback. Anytime we have a red candle staggering down following a flagpole, I'm anticipating a breakout. This seemed to be trading pretty evenly into these first 3 candles. So I'm really going off a location. Still isn't giving me a clear trend yet. All right, so we need location, event, and the levels. All right, location, event, and levels. Events, power bars, tail bars, bullish reversals, bearish reversals, locations, above the significant moving averages, below the significant moving averages, near the significant moving averages, away from the significant moving averages. Levels, key areas of support and resistance. So again, we have more sideways movement. At this point, it still could go either way. We had a good entry, so we're up 5%, 12% on 2 contracts. All right, so going in with 2 contracts makes a lot of a difference. Keep in mind, this is 0 DTE. I typically like to do 3 DTE. I just happen to move too fast. When you're in the right direction, it kind of serves you. Okay, so we're having the stagger stairs down following the flagpole is starting to show up. So for me, this is a signal of a bullish move. All right, so when we have the sellers coming in, we know some buyers are at the bottom looking to capitalize. So that's what I'm anticipating, a flag. We just want to know, is this move down, this pullback, going to take out 50% of that move up? Are we going to stay in the top half or the top third? So here we go. Again, this is a little tricky. Are we talking about half of the flagpole? Or are we talking about half of that entire green range from the last candle of yesterday to the gap up? And now we have that pullback, and it pulled back beautifully to the 50-period moving average. And then this is where we had our first breakout. This is where we're having our first significant breakout. All right. So what would have been nice is once this was a clear, see, we still are 30 seconds into the first 2 minutes. So it's still too early to really decide. But once we get closer to this candle closing, this would have been a great place to add. This would have been a great place to add a third contract. But no worries. We were in with 2. in with 2 contracts or the 21 delta. And we are grinding, moving to the top. So now we got a new high. Let's take profit on 1 candles at a new high. It's at 20% as well, but it's also at a new high. So we took 1 contract there. And now let's play the level next. Let's not just play where we are. Let's look at the level, 684.97. So 685 is a significant level on the SPY. All right, based on the range in which it's been trading. All right, so our significant levels that we have marked off have been 675 to 676, 680 to 681, 684 to 686, 689 to 690, 695, 696, and then we have yet to crack 700. We had a little 697 action before we came all the way back down. So we had a big move off of 676. So we are continuing that trend up at this particular point in the day. Remember, we're still bright and early. This is still the open. We've already taken 1 contract at a profit taking point. All right, so now we are looking and it is 9:40. All right, 10 minutes into the trading day. Still got 1 contract left. Don't forget to visit stockmarketdaddy.com so you can take the assessment for problem gambling to see if you have a problem. And if you do, it's okay. Awareness is the first key. Awareness is step 1. You can't change if you don't know you have a problem. Some people can't see it. That's why we trade small amounts that we can afford to lose. Let's not bet the house while we're still trying to learn our way around town. Here we go. And boom, over 20%, but we're still waiting. We're going to play the level. Once we get 684.97, we will take profit. But then again, moving forward, next time I need to wait to see how the price reacts, because it could very well break through 684.97, and then that will be the new support level. All right, it's resistance now if we break through and hold the support. So we're continuing to learn. Peace and love. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. StockMarketDaddy.com.